We have a lot of music for you. The students are excited to show you all the hard work they've been putting into this semester so far. So thanks again for being here. I'm Ashley Makita. I'm a student teacher here at Rio Linda High School in the music department this year. It's been a pleasure working with Mr. Murray, Mr. Smiley, and all of the students, as well as getting to know other faculty and staff here. Our first song tonight is Shady Grove, an American folk song arranged by Christy Carey Miller. It tells the story of young love and the excitement of and hope for being wed. So, here is our energetic folk tune, Shady Grove. Thank you. Our next tune will be I Am Song, arranged and composed by Mark Burrows. This one,
You're not centered.
well, this one, basically, will give you an idea of what hope and light and comfort music can bring to you. So, this is I Am Song.
Rabble, right? So we need to talk amongst ourselves.
It is eyebrows go. What's wrong with your face?
It's just my face.
Exactly. You say you'll hate his face.
Your mom's face.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
Nothing.
Smack him. Smack him. What? You hit me harder. I don't care. So small.
No, he's filling. He's helping to fill the spots of instruments I didn't get.
It looks so sparse.
That piece was called Tirade, and it was inspired, by arguments. So you heard different points of view. Some people were really aggressive in their point of view, and some people were a little quieter in your point of view, but it was all supposed to be a tirade. An interesting thing about that piece, I caught a really nasty cold and wound up missing 2 days of school, and I needed something for them to do. So I put the parts to Tirade in their Google Classroom and said, I need you guys to just start that piece. And they learned a lot of that on their own, so when I came back, we just started putting the parts together. So that was good work on their part getting that started. So recently, we've had a lot of rain. Everybody like the rain? when the rain starts, it's like really cool. Oh, it's raining, that's so awesome. And then about February, it's like, okay, I'm done with the rain. But we need a little more rain. How many of you have gone to campfires where they do rainstorms? Any campfire people? Where's all the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts? Well, you're going to help us make it rain. And I just need you to play along with me. So you are part of this performance now. So this is a very serious thing. You gotta follow my directions, okay? It's really easy. You're either going to be snapping your fingers or patting your lap and just follow my directions. We're going to have a good time. Watch. We're going to start over here. So as I come by, you start going.
I don't snap. I thought you said either or, not both. I don't know what to say.
Supposed to do it as a good student.
That's not making any noise anyways.
Yeah, just look at that part.
Because your child is down.
Damn that child. Sounds like Wonka.
About 2 weeks ago, this group had those two pieces pretty much learned. I thought, we're just going to go crazy if we pound on these two pieces for another 2 weeks. So I decided to add a third song. I was only planning on doing two. I thought, well, I'll add a third. And what we do on this concert, for instance, the symphonic band that you're going to see later, in 2 days, on Saturday, they're going to be at the Golden Empire Music Festival being judged. And so with my beginners, I try to give them a similar experience with the literature. So our first song was a big opener, a big attention getter, hey, we're here. And then we do a soft mellow tune to show our musicianship. And then we typically end with a march. So I found them a march. And this is a really cool march because it was inspired by one of my favorite books. I'm a big fan of The Three Musketeers. It was the fastest book I ever read. 700 pages, and I read it in a week. I amazed myself that it was a real page turner. It might not be your taste, but it was right up my alley. It was my book.
Battery died.
And what's fun about this piece is, I gave it to them 2 weeks ago, and they put it together really fast. And it's going pretty good, and it's a march. It just doesn't change tempo very much. It doesn't do a whole lot. So I get to play with it. So I'm going to go play tuba and fill in, because we don't have a lot of to go with the pa. And if you've ever listened to marches, there's a lot of pa, pa, pa. Well, I'm going to go be the to their pa. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And it's neat because a band kind of has to get to a certain place where you can trust them to just, okay, let's just play together. So give me a second, I'm going to get my tuba out, and then we're going to finish out the beginning band portion with All for One and One for All.
You think?
Is it connected? So you can run it.
Touchy.
there's a lot of us playing multiple instruments, and I was just playing a tuba, and now I'm going to play a trombone, and Jeremy was just playing a baritone, and now he's going to play a trumpet. So we're going to do a quick warm-up chorale that we start our mornings with, and then we're going to get into our set. Ain't Got Nobody. I first heard that song by David Lee Roth, but found out that it's an old scam. We found a really good arrangement of it and had a lot of fun with that. Next, we're going to feature one of our seniors on alto saxophone. Serena is going to play a really pretty tune called Pretty Eyes. Hope you enjoy it.
Pretty
For those of you who are new to our concerts, we call this the Breakfast Club Occasional Jazz Society because it started out, hey, anybody interested in reading some jazz this Friday? Okay. Yeah, be here at 7. And they all showed up. And we picked up a couple along the way. You know, we added Brandon and Rin kind of got railroaded into playing piano. And she's been doing a great job catching up with us. And the cool thing about this group is it's not graded. We meet Wednesdays and Friday mornings. I like 7, they like 7:30. So as soon as everybody's here, we rehearse and stuff. And you'll notice that there's a couple of old guys who play along. We only do that here at these home shows, and we don't play any lead parts, we don't play any solos, we fill in extra harmony parts and stuff like that. It's just fun to play together. But this group, without the 2 old guys, they're actually going to be playing their first Judge Jazz Festival when we go on spring tour the first weekend of May. And it's the first time we've had a jazz band to go get judged. So we'll find out how we stand up to the outside community here pretty soon. We're going to finish out this set with a fun tune originally recorded by Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. This is Go Daddy-O. And we've been encouraging our students for a very long time, those who are interested in really pursuing music. We make a big deal about if you're in band, you should also be in one of the vocal groups And if you're in the vocal groups, you should also be in the band. So you're going to see a lot of these kids going back and forth between groups. And it's been a goal of mine for years. And they're waiting until it's my last year teaching to actually make good on this. So hopefully it's something that sticks and these kids keep being just musical. So now we're going to shift gears over to vocal jazz. Carry on.
Are you zoomed in at all? You're gonna have to maybe zoom out. Depends.
Pretty cool, right? Mostly because Mr. Shippey said I had to. Okay, so vocal jazz, we're getting ready for shows. The choir, you heard two of the songs that we're going to do at District Festival. And vocal jazz is going to be out in the hallway, just like we are most years with the pre-show stuff. Ooh. There's me and so we're going to do 4 songs there. We'll do 2 of them tonight for you. And then for the first time ever, we're going to take our non-trad kids over and we're going to put them on the other side of the pre-show. So you guys need to come out and see the show on April 2nd. They're going to play some pretty cool tunes. Well, I think they're cool, you know. But tonight we're going to start with a song that Phil Collins wrote, and it's all about jungle animals losing their minds in a human park. Let's see if you can figure it out. Soloists are, let's see what order, Diego, and then Gio, then Chris, and Jeremy. Nice way to start the show, huh? Oh, wait, our part of the show. Sorry. And the next song is one of a 3 set that we're going to do at festivals. We're off to Los Angeles shortly after we get back from spring break. We're going to be there the 24th through the 27th. We have competition at Fullerton on Friday. Then we're going to go and visit with the top 3 jazz educators in the world. Her name is Michelle Weir. And we're going to do a workshop there for a couple hours Friday. Saturday, we're going to go and do a first ever jazz combo made up of kids out of the jazz band and the vocal jazz. And we're going to go put them on the stage for the first time at a music festival in Hollywood. And let's see what, we're going to take the concert choir with, and we're going to do the vocal jazz with. So we'll have 3 entries that day. Then Saturday afternoon, we're going to blow off steam and go lose our minds in Harry Potter world. Whatever else happens to be, that donuts that's about that big. Right? Have you seen that guy?
No, I thought they were going to
So this is the first song. We're going to open with this when we start our set. And it's a beautiful song, arranged by Steve Zagri. We have 2 soloists, Gio and Serena. Is that right? On this one? All right, here we go.
We can see him. Yay! He's not behind the speaker this time. Can you see him? Or is the speaker blocking? He's in the back.
I think
Okay.
barely.
You see his hair flopping.
Bye. So once again, he was in literally everything. The tapping?
So when Mr. Murray got a student teacher, Ms. Makita, we're like, so what do you do? She says, oh, I do vocal jazz and piano. I said, so you're going to conduct band then? And our situation is a little bit uncommon. It's going to be less uncommon with Proposition 28. A lot of schools are going to be hiring music teachers and art teachers and such. But it's uncommon that you have somebody who can just do kind of the vocal side and somebody who does the instrumental side. So I invited her to conduct the band and work with me on her conducting so that she'll feel a little more comfortable should she be in a position where she's got to be the one person who does it all. So about 2 weeks ago, what a coincidence, about 2 weeks ago, I got fidgety, I guess. The Beginning Band needed a new song and she needed to conduct the song. I invited her to select a song. We worked together on selecting this song, and we've been running her through the paces. She's had 2 weeks of intensive conducting here. She did pretty good starting out, but just like any time you're up against something brand new, it's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But gosh, she looks like a seasoned pro. You're going to love this. So we're going to have our student teacher conduct our first song. So I'm going to let her introduce it.
Again, very excited and grateful for this opportunity. This first piece that we'll be performing for you tonight is called The Curse of Tutankhamun. You may know this Egyptian pharaoh as King Tut. As you listen to this piece, imagine that you're discovering the tomb for the first time. Your eyes are seeing the treasures of gold and all of these really, really beautiful ancient Egyptian artifacts. But then weird stuff starts happening, and just like in Indiana Jones, maybe there's traps and things chasing you. It's a little spooky. So.
all of the words of that movie, even the Egyptian.
Yeah, like knowledge. That's a little part now.
I know.
Yeah, clearly.
Watch them 16 times in one day.
That was a piece called Mount Everest by a composer named Rosano Galante. And if you thought you heard a little bit of Beauty and the Beast in the middle there, Rosano Galante does a lot of orchestration for Disney as well. So it's no coincidence that there were moments in there that it sounded a little bit like Soaring California and such, because he probably helped orchestrate that. Rosano Galante does some terrific stuff. We did a piece of his a couple of years ago called Nostalgia that we just totally fell in love with as well. That's the first piece that we're going to perform on Saturday for the judges at Golden Empire Music Festival. And it's been a challenge. That's probably one of the more challenging pieces that we've done with this band especially. This next piece is a beautiful piece called Ancient Flower. And you just have to imagine just the most delicate flower blooming. It's by a Japanese composer. And while it's not a Japanese theme or Japanese style music, in Japan they don't have a lot of Western style chords and such. But there's certainly moments where there's a very Japanese aesthetic, where the instrumentation is kind of sparse. It's a few instruments here and there. And it's just a beautiful piece of music. And we're delighted to share it with you this evening. So this is Ancient Flower.
It's because you don't listen. Huh? Exactly.
would think that the slow songs are the easy songs, but the slow songs are the hard songs. It is so hard to just keep the air moving, to keep your attention in the moment the entire time. These kids are doing such a wonderful job with it. We're about to close out our evening, but not before we acknowledge the support that we have, first of all, from our families who support these kids, who send their kids to our school so that they can be a part of this program and make it what it is. Because without these kids, I'd be waving a stick to nobody. And I have a master's degree in stick waving, so I'm awesome at it. But without the kids, we got nothing. And without you sending your kids here, we've got nothing. So I'm so appreciative that you send your kids here to Rio Linda High School. And we also enjoy a considerable amount of support from our administration, which is part of the reason why we've been able to have at least 2 music teachers here since I can remember. There's always been strong support for the music program. And we've got a lot of people pulling for us all over the place. The district office, we've got a whole office of visual and performing arts that does things for us behind the scenes, and it's just so wonderful. And when there's a lot to be grumpy about, I hope you take a moment and celebrate this music program and let the people who make those decisions, our board members, our superintendent, the directors, and our principal and such, let them know how much you appreciate having this moment with your kids, to be just so proud of everything that they do. So let them know about the good things as well, please. We don't charge for our concerts. However, because between you and me, if we charge for our concerts, we have to take a percentage of that and send it off to ASCAP. But if we ask for a goodwill donation at the end of the concert, we don't have to turn anybody away, because frankly, I don't want money to ever be a barrier between you and seeing your kids. Or if you're friends of these kids, I never want money to be a barrier between you and your friends. So we ask, if you can, toss a donation in the little box back there, buy some chocolate. It helps us make ends meet as we take these kids to exciting venues. This band, in addition to Golden Empire on Saturday, will be going the first weekend of May to Great America before that closes down, and we'll be playing at a Music in the Parks festival there, getting judged, getting trophies, and going on. So we're looking forward to that trip. You'll see in the program there's a couple of upcoming events. April 2nd is a bigger 3-ring circus than this. It is the entire district music program on display. All the artists from kindergarten all the way up to high school have works on display. It's April 2nd at the grounds in Roseville. And some people say, well, why don't we hold it right here in good old Twin Rivers? We don't have a venue big enough for what we are now. There was a time when we held the district festival right here. And it was cozy. It wasn't spacious by any means. It was cozy, but now we've just outgrown it. So now it's at the grounds in Roseville. It's really not that far, and we'd love to see you come and see us there. And it's going to be different music. I've made these kids learn an entirely different set of music. And then May 15th is going to be our Pops concert. That's going to be a huge concert. That's where we're going to recognize our seniors. That's our version of senior recognition. If you've been to the football games and the kids come out with their parents and stuff like that. We do our own brand of senior recognition at that, and we present awards and stuff like that. And it's also going to be my last concert here. So hope to see you all here. Bring a friend. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to close our program, but those of you who are veterans know that it's not over until we put our toys away. So we're going to need you kids for about 15 minutes. But we're going to close the music part of our program with a terrific march called the Black Watch. And thank you so much for coming out. It's so wonderful to see friends and family and alumni and fellow teachers. Really warms the heart.
You gotta stop.
About 15 minutes, you get to take them home. And I get to go home too.